Carl Gustav Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, 1875 to 1961. Here are Carl Jung's greatest quotes. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. If you are a gifted person, it doesn't mean that you gain something, it means you have something to give back. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Nobody, as long as he moves about among the chaotic currents of life, is without trouble. We deem those happy who, from the experience of life, have learnt to bear its ills without being overcome by them. The greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown. Shrinking away from death is something unhealthy and abnormal, which robs the second half of life of its purpose. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. A dream is a small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul, which opens up to that primeval cosmic night that was the soul long before there was the conscious ego. A psychoneurosis must be understood, ultimately, as the suffering of a soul which has not discovered its meaning. When an inner situation is not made conscious, it happens outside as fate. Man's task is to become conscious of the contents that press upward from the unconscious. Deep down, below the surface of the average man's conscience, he hears a voice whispering, "There is something not right, no matter how much his rightness supported by public opinion or moral code." Our heart glows and secret unrest knows. At the root of our being, dealing with the unconscious has become a question of life for us. Grounded in the natural philosophy of the Middle Ages, alchemy formed a bridge, on the one hand into the past, to Gnosticism, and on the other, into the future, to the modern psychology of the unconscious. If an attractive woman is single, it's because she's smarter than everyone else. There is no such thing as a pure introvert or extrovert. Such a person would be in the lunatic asylum. We reach for the past to our parents and for our children in the future, whom we will never see but whom we want to take care of. Every mother contains her daughter in herself, and every daughter her mother, and every mother extends backwards into her mother and forwards into her daughter. We may think that we fully control ourselves, however. A friend can easily reveal something about us that we have absolutely no idea about. Without this playing with fantasy, no creative work has ever yet come to birth. The debt we owe to the play of the imagination is incalculable.